Welcome back on my channel. I'm Roxanne Miller, and this is one unsexy meal that I cooked. As you can see, there are onions, leeks, lard. I'm cooking it with lard, and those mushrooms who have been bought 2 days before. And since this is raw YouTube, I didn't care to go and get pretty ones and dish this. Now, this was supposed to be my one meal a day, and I got some leftovers, as you can see. Now I'm cooking. I'm making a dessert with strawberries, nuts, chia seeds, plenty of them, and then some Greek yogurt with 10% fat. I choose the 10% fat because it has less sugar, it's less processed. Now it's almost 8 p.m, so I'm going for a walk in town, and I'm also listening to music and dancing. I was listening to the last album of Sleep Token, and there is a point where I get goosebumps because of the lyrics. It's yeah. The town is really pretty. You know, I realized that whenever, in whatever town we are, if we raise our eyes, we can see the beauty in it. And it's really important to see the abundance around us and be grateful for it, you know? Now, here are the goosebumps. The lyrics are whoa. You should listen to it if you are into progressive metal. I'm a rock chick. What kind of music do you listen to? Now, this is an interesting building, a very beautiful building. They are going to renovate it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it has huge statues. Another beautiful building. And you know what's interesting about Bucharest is that it's really safe. I came back home at 11 walking, and it was all safe. Yeah, walking takes time. There are ways to do the physical movement that are more effective. But for me, having this time to reflect and listen to some music, it's relaxing, and it makes me feel really, really good. And because I'm working from home, that is Carol the first remaining king. To me, it's really important to move outside because I work at home. That is where Ceausescu had his last speech before the Romanian Revolution, and that is what I called the spiked potato. I don't know what that represents. And now I'm being a child, of course. And I'll see you in a bit with my reflections of the day for the meal. This is post Roxy the next morning. See you in a few seconds. So we are in Revolution Plaza. I am already at 6,200 steps. That means I'm going to have double that going back home. It's been an interesting day. I was not hungry. I am in the week 3 period, and for the ladies, you know that means carbs and sweets, craving and stuff like that. For the boys, you know that as being the crazy beach week. So I will be documenting this week. I had one meal today and I already showed you the contents of it. I'm going to have that yogurt with chia and with frozen strawberries and the nuts later on when I get back home. And even later on I will have some kefir, that's how you say it in English, and some chia again. That is because I have to bulk up on protein and I am still under what I should get. I should get minimum of 70 grams of protein. The thing is, up until 1 week and a half ago, I was basically on lazy keto and I was eating lots of fat and too little carbs, and I was not counting calories. But what I realized is that while I've lost the 60 pounds, I kept stuck. Of course there were things that changed, but I maintained it. So I understood that I got myself alone up until this point. Further, I gotta do something with help. So I'm learning new stuff. I'm counting calories, proteins, fats, even carbs, because I do eat here and there the fruits. It's really hard to bulk up on protein on one meal, and the thing is, I don't want to try the protein bars or the protein shakes, powders, or whatever. They do have plenty of things in them that disturb my gut, and I am on a journey of healing my gut. I also do the fastings because my gastroenterologist told me that it's actually a good thing to give breaks to the gut. I'm not doing the fasts all the time. Sometimes I do one meal a day, and sometimes I do 16-8 or 18-6. It depends on how hungry and how tired I am, on how many things I have to do, and on my physical activity. And I think it's really important to understand your body, that sometimes you get hungry, sometimes you are not. And today was one of the days in which I didn't feel hungry. And honestly, I'm blessed for being able to work from home, so I have food that I cook all the time with me if I feel hungry. But sometimes I don't have the food because I ate everything that was to be eaten. And then I'll feel the hunger a little bit, but it's not like I'm going to starve myself. Like, I have 40% or even more, because my sister's scale said 50% fat, so I'm not going to starve, but I don't want to lose muscle. And also, talking about that, I want to make all this information really quick and fast because it's important. With the lazy keto, what I did was to lose a lot of muscle mass. Of course, I did have a lot of fat, because at 242, that's a lot of fat and bloating and inflammation and so on, right? But the thing is, I started also working out, so I think I gained some muscle in between. Like, I was skating, I was walking a lot, I was doing my Cindy Crawford workouts, and here and there, sometimes too long for what I care to admit, I would add bread, and I would make homemade pizza, and I would make, and these things, they disrupt my gut because I have a very low tolerance to starch, and I don't feel well. I bloat. Like, I've had last week some bread that I made. In 10 minutes I was bloated and aching. That's not worth it. here we are at Romanian Athenaeum. This one has a cute story. People of Romania were asked to donate money for it to be built, and it's really beautiful. And the sound inside, it's so good. You don't need electricity. Either way, I was also thinking that I had that big meal. I was not able to finish it. I mean, it's so big, and yet it made me think of the fact that it was huge. My stomach must be really, really huge if I was able to eat that much food. So looking forward, I'm thinking I'm going to do at least 2 meals a day to be sure that I am covering my protein. It's a must for me because I have a natural muscular body, and yeah, I want to get toned, I want to get fit, I want to get healthy. So I don't want to lose muscle and keep fat, because I don't want to end up being skinny fat, you know? I mean, I'm working so hard. Actually, I don't know if it's working hard. It's becoming part of me, because either way, I have no other choice. Like, I've burned my bridges. Like, I cannot go back to whatever junk I was eating 4 years ago, because that makes me feel sick, and I know now that, and I know how painful it is, and I don't want to go back there. So my only chance from now on, I mean from when I discovered that, is to stay on a healthy meals range. And even though I ate that big amount of food, I do not feel like, oh my god, I'm going to explode. I do not feel bloated. I do not feel heavy, which is interesting, because if I would have had, let's say, half a pizza, I would have been feeling sick and heavy and bloated and exploding and with pain in the gut and so on. So yeah, I'm going to try to do my at least 70 grams of protein in 2 meals. And if I can, because I need to reduce the amount of food that I'm eating at a meal as well. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so these are the thoughts for today. I'm going to head back home, walking. I'm gonna grab a water on my way home. When I get home, I'm going to have my yogurt, and after that my kefir, and I'm going to write in my food journal, my food diary, and I'll add all my calories for today and all my proteins and macros and stuff like that in this video. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. This video for this week is going to be quite long, because it's going to enhance my meals, the way that I think and the way that I move my body. And I'll add some pictures too for posterity, so I have what to look back when I'll be 60, 70, 80. Did you think that I will say when I'll be skinny? Well, I am already healthy. I am already feeling so much better. I am so grateful for all that. And what I'm shedding, what I'm releasing is the pain that I gathered. You know, I'll say this and then I'm gonna head off. Tattoos, overeating, undereating, they're all signs of a lot of internal pain. Some have a lot of it, of pain, some have less. And
I gained weight, I got unhealthy, I got to be, I wasn't diagnosed, but I was there, an alcoholic, chain smoker. I got my tattoos because I wanted to numb my pain. So all I'm asking is be kind to the people around you. You have no idea what they go through. Alrighty, I'm gonna head off. I'll see you tomorrow.